friends, my name is Bere and I am super excited about joining each and every one of you in worship this morning. This week we're going to be talking about the story of Esther. Today's special verse comes from Esther 4:14. You have come to the kingdom for such a time as this. Now we're going to do this all together. So if you are in your seat, let's go ahead and stand up for a brief moment and do this together. So we are going to put our fingers forward as if we're pointing at someone, and we're going to say, you have come. Now we're going to put our hands up like a castle to the kingdom, and then we're going to say, for such a time as this, and point at our imaginary watches, right? So this is Esther 4:14. Let's do this one more time together. You have come to the kingdom for such a time as this. Great job, friends. You may take a seat. So these past few weeks, we have learned about a lot of really cool people who trusted God, and Esther is no different. Now, Esther was a Jew. She was one of God's chosen people, and she lived in a place called Persia. Esther was also an orphan. She grew up with her cousin Mordecai. One day, the king of Persia was looking for a queen, and Esther was chosen to be the queen. But the king did not know she was a Jew. She kept it a secret. There was one jealous man by the name of Haman who did not like Esther's uncle Mordecai and the Jewish people, because they had different customs than the Persians. Haman convinced the king to allow him to destroy all Jewish people. The king agreed, but remember, he did not know his queen, Esther, was a Jew. Now, it was time for Esther to use her identity as a queen to save her people. It was scary, but she stood up with the help of her cousin Mordecai and her people through prayer and fasting, and she was able to change the king's mind to save her people and have Haman killed. Just like Esther, we too have our identity as God's children. We need to use our identity to do what Jesus commanded us to do, which is to love our neighbors and do well for all people.